The next morning, I rode north through some of the most beautiful villages of Tamil Nadu, keeping the Western Ghats in sight all along the way. The road eventually led me to Tenkashi, where I set up a simple roadside camp for the night. It turned out to be the night I'll always remember. Hello, good morning. So I had some work to finish today morning, so I finished all of my work and we are checking out from the room. This is the room. The bike is ready, everything is ready, and this is the Sharma hotel. Yeah, let's go. So guys, we are right now riding towards Ambasamudram, and we're going to explore that Ambasamudram, Manimuttar, that area. And there is one hill station right there called Manjolai. The last time I went there, they stopped me near the checkpost and asked me for the permission. So I returned back. I don't know whether they'll allow two-wheelers inside. That we have to check. These are all the places that lay so close to, the Western Ghats. That's the Western Ghats, by the way, what you see in front of me. This road goes straight to Kolkata. Eastbound memories. This is how I came back from the northeast, and also this is the same road that I took to go to northeast. The NH44 that runs along the Western Ghats was breathtaking. It'll be nice to see, watch the train going past through this, right? Let's just hope and wait for the train to come. For some time, let's see if it comes. If not, we'll leave. I waited almost an hour for a train to pass through, but it never came. Still, I couldn't complain, but what a sight that would have been. Along the way, I saw the wonders of nature unfold before me. A huge flock of ducks being herded together, moving in perfect formation, not a single one out of line. I stood there for a while, watching in awe, while keeping a keen eye on the Ghats. I wanted to ride as close to the Western Ghats as possible. There are no mountains on that side, as you can see. There's nothing over there, and the Western Ghats starts over from here, right? Goes like that. So I wanted to ride as close to the Western Ghats as possible. You see the Western Ghats from here, right? So yeah. They looked rugged here. Rocky with very little vegetation. So we just left the Kanyakumari district. We are in the Tirunelveli district right now. Now the map is showing 5 kilometers to Ambasamudram. Woohoo! Look at that. That's a beauty. Oh. Shiva Shiva. I passed through many Dravidian style temples along the road. One that caught my eye was the Sri Kasinatha Swami temple. in Ambasamudram, sitting quietly on the banks of the Tamirabarani river. Ambasamudram, the mother as merciful as the ocean. The name itself holds such warmth and depth. நான் மாஞ்சோல போகிறதுக்கு பெர்மிஷன் ஏன் கோர்ட்டு கேஸா பாபநாசம் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டு என்ன கேஸுண்ணா ஓ I took a quick detour to Manimuttar Dam instead, and it was majestic. From there, I rode on towards Papanasam. Papanasam Falls.
என்னென்ன
மகாராஷ்டிரா போகிறேண்ணா க்ளோத்ஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்குங்க
ஏகுதுலது கூட கையில் க்ளோஸ்
இது வீந்தனாக்கா ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் வேணும் இல்லையா அதனால்
கிரிப் இருக்கணும் அந்த எப்படி வேறு வரும்ல அதனால கண்டிப்பாக க்ளோஸ்
அதுவும் இருக்குது அங்கே போகணுமா ஆஹா
என்ன கலங்க கூட
இங்கே 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 ஆர்மர் இருக்குது பாருங்க
பரவாயில்லப்பா இல்லை
So this is the Kalakadu Mundadurai forest range. You know, Manjole, everything comes under this forest range only. But ooh, that's beautiful. It'll be nice if there is water. Currently there is no water. Falls, Agasthyar Falls alla, main falls anga thana. ஒரே ஃபால்ஸா இது கோவில் ஓகே போயிட்டு திரும்பி வரலாம்ல ஓகே அப்படியா கோவில் போய் சாமி கும்பிட்டுட்டு வரேன். Like this is is also part of Western Ghats, and I can't believe that this is actually Western Ghats, because I come from the Western Ghats that are core, like the proper Western Ghats. I've seen the proper Western Ghats, and after that seeing this is just so underwhelming, and that's good, because this is the starting of the Western Ghats. This is what you can expect. I'm not saying that this is not beautiful. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That peacock right there. I'm not really interested in this coil. I thought it will be a little more higher because we can see the falls from there. That's the reason why I told him that okay, I'll go to the coil. I don't want to go inside the coil or anything. Papanasam lies within the southwestern Ghats rainforest, spread across the Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari districts of Tamil Nadu. Though the forest here doesn't appear dense or toweringly tall, it's home to an incredible range of endemic plants and animals. Even tigers and leopards roam these parts. You can also find some of the Western Ghats exclusive species like the Nilgiri Tar and Nilgiri Langur. I'm not interested to visit the coil. I wanted to take a dip in the water though, but I don't know how clean that water is, so I'm just skipping that too. I'm just going to go, and I'm not at all, I really don't want to leave my bike here and go, because there are a lot of monkeys here, and these monkeys, they're used to seeing human beings. Look at these guys. Look at. Anyway, it's just nice. I like this part though. Really nice. From there, I continued my journey towards Tenkashi, the Kashi of the south. Paddy fields on both sides. Woo, what a sight. Apoopan ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് പണിയെടുക്കുന്ന അവിടെ. അപ്പൂപ്പ ബൈ. Tenkashi is one of the most significant spiritual and cultural towns in southern Tamil Nadu. I had once visited Uttarakashi in Uttarakhand on my old Himalayan 411. The heart of the town beats around the ancient Kashi Vishwanathar temple built in AD 1467 by Parakrama Pandyan during the era when Tenkashi served as the last capital of the Pandya dynasty. When I reached Tenkashi, every room I checked was beyond my budget, so I decided to camp by the serene Puliyur lake instead. Under the quiet, magical sky surrounded by the stillness of the countryside. Hey, so I am at this beautiful place near Tenkasi. Thinking of actually camping here under the shed because the wind is coming from that side. That shed perfectly blocks the wind, so that and it looks like a very safe place as well, side as well, but not very visible. Thinking of camping here for the night. Let's see how it goes. So that is our stay for. It's gonna go now. Night. I hope it will be safe because people don't seem to be that bothered. And you see that epic sunset behind that. It's beautiful, absolutely brilliant setting. I'm so happy that, let's see how it goes. Wind, like very strong wind. So I have successfully set up the tent here, and it feels like it's gonna be a good night, and I should be able to sleep here. This is how the whole setup looks like. I've kept everything over here. Can you see all of this? This light, right, this decathlon light is just perfect. It does not on the outside, you have to come really close to see that, oh, it's a tent. Otherwise you can't see, but inside it is like sufficient lighting is there. It's only that these small insects are there all around this light. I mean, that's something that you can't avoid. I don't know how these things have gotten in. My goodness, probably have to kept the door open, maybe because of that. I don't know. Something else that I'm trying is that I did not have my dinner yet, so I'm thinking of just ordering Swiggy or Zomato. We are at this place called Pulichikulam. Now it is asking me to type the address, so I've just given the address as 01 Pulichikulam house, blue shed, near the blue shed. I've given him the voice note directions as well. Let's see what he does. Yeah, we placed the order. You see that? Order received. Let's see whether he finds out. I hope he calls me and finds this place out. Thank you. I got it. It's a wrap. I was so hungry I was.
When the sunlight fades, some places change their soul. By midnight, a few men gathered near the shed, drinking, laughing, and sharing stories that echoed into the quiet night. And somewhere between their voices and the rustle of a wind, I fell asleep.